Hi there guys, welcome to Such Is Life, a channel dedicated to exploring the mysteries and complexities of life and philosophy revolving around it. On this channel, we will delve into a variety of topics related to life and how we live it, including personal growth, relationships, and the search for meaning and purpose. Whether you are a seasoned philosopher or just starting to think about the big questions in life, we hope you will join us on this journey of discovery and self-exploration. So sit back, relax, and let's dive into the mysteries of life together. We often find ourselves chasing after a sense of control in our lives. We want to have everything planned out, from our career paths to our relationships. But what if this quest for control is nothing more than an illusion? What if letting go of our need for control is the key to unlocking a greater sense of fulfillment and freedom? In this video, we'll explore the concept of the illusion of control and how it can impact our daily lives. We'll dive into the research, share personal anecdotes, and provide practical tips for embracing uncertainty and finding joy in the unknown. So, let's take a journey together and discover the power of letting go. The human need for control is a fundamental aspect of our nature. We want to feel like we have a say in what happens in our lives, that our choices matter, and that we can shape our futures. This desire for control is evident in many areas of our lives. For example, we meticulously plan our careers and map out our paths to success. We make plans for our relationships, hoping to find the perfect partner and create the ideal family. We even try to control our emotions, striving to remain calm and composed in any situation. However, the reality is that much of what happens in our lives is beyond our control. Despite our best efforts, we cannot predict the future or control the actions of others. We may experience unexpected setbacks or challenges that we never saw coming, leaving us feeling powerless and frustrated. And, despite our attempts to control our emotions, we may find ourselves overwhelmed by feelings of fear, sadness, or anger. This is where the concept of the illusion of control comes into play. The illusion of control refers to the false belief that we have more control over our lives than we actually do. We believe that if we just plan and prepare enough, we can prevent bad things from happening and ensure that our lives go according to plan. However, the reality is that life is unpredictable, and there are many factors outside of our control. Instead of trying to control everything, what if we were to embrace uncertainty and let go of our need for control? What if we allowed ourselves to be open to new experiences, even if they didn't fit into our plans? The illusion of control is a cognitive bias that refers to our tendency to overestimate the extent to which we have control over events in our lives. It's the belief that we have more control over things than we actually do. This illusion can manifest in various ways and can impact our daily lives in both positive and negative ways. On one hand, the illusion of control can give us a sense of agency and power, leading us to take action and make positive changes in our lives. For instance, a student who believes that they have control over their grades may study harder and perform better in school. Similarly, an athlete who believes that they have control over their performance may train harder and achieve greater success. On the other hand, the illusion of control can also lead to negative consequences. For instance, it can lead to anxiety, frustration, and disappointment when things don't go as planned. This is particularly true in situations where we have little to no control, such as the weather, the economy, or the behavior of other people. From a philosophical perspective, the illusion of control can be seen as a form of hubris or arrogance, as it assumes that we are in control of our lives and the world around us. This belief can lead us to ignore the randomness and chaos that often governs our lives and can lead us to overlook the interconnectedness of things. Notable proponents of this type of perspective is the ancient Greek philosopher Epictetus, as well as Stoics like Seneca and Marcus Aurelius, and existentialists like Jean-Paul Sartre and Albert Camus. Epictetus was a Stoic philosopher who lived in the 1st and 2nd century AD. He believed that human beings have control over their own thoughts, attitudes, and actions, but that many things in life are beyond our control. He argued that our perception of control is often an illusion, and that by accepting the limits of our control, we can find peace and happiness in life. Epictetus believed that the key to living a good life was to focus on what we can control, and to accept with equanimity the things that are outside of our control. Seneca, another Stoic philosopher who lived in the 1st century AD, also wrote extensively about the illusion of control. He argued that we should not be attached to the things we cannot control, and that we should focus instead on our own thoughts and actions. Seneca believed that by accepting the limits of our control, we can free ourselves from anxiety and worry, and find a sense of inner peace. Marcus Aurelius, the Roman emperor and Stoic philosopher, also explored the illusion of control in his writings. He believed that the universe is governed by a rational order, and that human beings should strive to align themselves with this order. Aurelius argued that many things in life are outside of our control, and that we should accept them with equanimity, rather than becoming upset or anxious. He believed that by focusing on our own thoughts and actions, and accepting the randomness of life, we can achieve a sense of inner calm and serenity. Jean-Paul Sartre and Albert Camus were 20th century existentialist philosophers who also explored the concept of the illusion of control. They argued that human beings are free and responsible for their own actions, but that this freedom is often limited by external circumstances. They believed that we should accept the limits of our control, and embrace the uncertainty and randomness of life, rather than trying to impose our will on the world around us. Sartre and Camus both believed that accepting the limits of our control can lead to a sense of authenticity and personal fulfillment. Scientific research, on the other hand, has also explored the concept of the illusion of control. One classic study conducted by Ellen Langer and her colleagues in the 1970s asked participants to play a game of chance, in which they could either press a button or not press a button to try to win money. Some participants were allowed to press the button, while others were not. Despite the fact that the game was purely based on chance, the participants who were allowed to press the button believed that they had more control over the outcome and were more likely to continue playing the game than those who were not allowed to press the button. In addition to Langer's study, other research has explored the effects of the illusion of control in a variety of contexts. For example, one study conducted by Richard Nisbett and his colleagues found that people tend to overestimate their ability to predict the outcome of a coin toss, even though the outcome is purely based on chance. Another study by Andreas Wilke and his colleagues found that people often believe they have control over random events, even when they are explicitly told that the events are random. So why do people fall prey to the illusion of control? One explanation is that it is a coping mechanism that helps people feel more in control of their lives. When people feel like they have control over a situation, they may feel more confident and less anxious, even if their control is illusory. Another explanation is that people may simply be biased towards perceiving patterns and agency in the world around them. This bias may lead them to see patterns and agency where none exist. Regardless of the reason for the illusion of control, it can have significant implications for how people behave in their daily lives. For example, people who believe they have control over their health may be less likely to engage in healthy behaviors, such as getting regular exercise and eating a healthy diet. People who believe they have control over their finances may be more likely to take risks with their investments, leading to financial losses. So what can people do to let go of the illusion of control and live more fully in the present moment? One practical strategy is to practice mindfulness meditation, which involves focusing on the present moment without judgment. By cultivating mindfulness, people can learn to let go of their attachment to control and accept the randomness and uncertainty of life. Another strategy is to practice gratitude, which involves focusing on the positive aspects of life and appreciating the things that one does have control over. By cultivating gratitude, people can learn to appreciate the things that matter most in life, rather than focusing on what they cannot control. Visual metaphors and imagery can also be helpful in illustrating the illusion of control. For instance, we can imagine ourselves as a leaf floating down a stream, surrendering to the currents of life and accepting that we are not in control of the direction of the stream. We can also visualize ourselves as a kite, soaring in the sky, but always connected to the ground by a string. This string represents our connection to reality and our acceptance of the things we cannot control. So what can we learn from all of this? In today's fast-paced and unpredictable world, the illusion of control can be alluring. We crave certainty and predictability, and we want to feel like we are in control of our lives. However, as we have explored, the illusion of control can lead us astray and prevent us from living our lives to the fullest. By recognizing the illusion of control and cultivating mindfulness and gratitude, we can learn to let go of our attachment to control and embrace the uncertainty and randomness of life. We can learn to appreciate the things that matter most in life, such as our relationships with others, our own inner resilience and strength, and the simple joys of everyday life. Embracing the unknown and the unpredictable, and letting go of our attachment to control allows humans to appreciate the beauty and complexity of the world around us, and find joy and fulfillment in the present moment. In doing so, we can be encouraged to live more fully and authentically, and find greater meaning and purpose in our lives. Letting go of our need for control can be difficult, as it requires us to confront our fears and embrace the unknown. But, when we do, we may find that we experience a greater sense of freedom and fulfillment in our lives. We may discover new opportunities and experiences that we never would have considered before. We may even find that we are able to cope better with the unexpected challenges that come our way. So there you go, folks. Thanks for joining us on Such Is Life channel for this brief thought experiment. We hope that you have enjoyed exploring the mysteries and complexities of life and philosophy with us. Remember, life is a journey of self-discovery and personal growth, and there is always more to learn and discover. We encourage you to continue thinking deeply about the big questions in life and to seek out new experiences and perspectives that can help you to grow and evolve. We look forward to sharing more insights and ideas with you on future episodes of Such is Life. If you like the content, we would love to hear your comments below, and remember to have a healthy discussion so we all can benefit together. We would appreciate it if you could share, like and subscribe, and turn on the notification bell to be updated with our upcoming thought-provoking discussions on this channel. One small gesture from you means the world to us as we try to navigate our own YouTube life. Until next time, guys, take care and keep exploring the mysteries of life.